It's been a while, so it's time for me to get back to work. Welcome back to another video, welcome back to another review. Today I'm going to talk about a fragrance that I truly love, that I truly appreciate. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances in my entire collection, and it's called Downtown Cooper Square from the House of Bond No.9. This is a fragrance that to me stands out quite a lot. This is a true gentleman's fragrance. Therefore, if you love aromatic fougere type of fragrances, you're gonna definitely love Cooper Square. Although it features a very interesting composition with a lot of ingredients, on my skin it's all about two notes. The first one being the lavender, the second one being the cognac. You also have juniper berries inside, you also get myrrh, you get olibanum, you get cypress, you get vetiver, you get musk and French labdanum. But on my skin, every single time that I wear this fragrance, it's all about that boozy lavender. And I simply love it. I just love the feeling that it gives me every single time that I decide to wear this fragrance. And because I have it in my collection for almost 2 years, it's been quite a few times that I've worn this fragrance. And in different scenarios, different outfits and whatnot, different occasions if you want, it simply works flawlessly every single time. Although this is marketed as a unisex fragrance, I do really believe that this is a male fragrance. So for the ladies out there, you probably should be aware about how this fragrance feels, how it smells, and who's really for. Let's talk about the composition, because as I said, you get juniper berries, you also get cognac in the top notes, you have lavender, myrrh and incense in the heart, and in the base you get labdanum, vetiver, cypress and musk. In theory, it should start with the juniper berries, but it never happens to me. It always starts with the same combo between lavender and cognac, and this is basically the entire life on my skin, which by the way is a very, very long life, because in terms of performance, this is a fragrance that every single time stays on my skin at least 14 hours, with very good projection in the first 3 hours. Afterwards, I get for about 5 hours moderate projection, and only very late in the dry down, the scent becomes more of a skin scent. Also, the sillage is quite great with Cooper Square. I've worn this one in spring, I've worn it in summertime, I've worn it in fall, in wintertime. I've never had any problems, any issues with the scent or with the performance of Cooper Square. Therefore, this for me is an all year round type of fragrance. But I do appreciate it quite a lot during summertime. I don't know why, but that boozy lavender simply works miracles in high heat. Don't get me wrong, it does the same thing in cold weather, in actually extreme cold weather, also in springtime and fall, but to me it's simply outstanding in summertime. Furthermore, I've actually worn this fragrance in very, very high temperatures, plus 35 degrees Celsius, and I had no issues. For example, last year during my summer vacation. So I do enjoy how it smells, although it's quite linear on my skin. I don't know, probably on other people it may smell different, which isn't a big surprise, because this type of fragrances, this type of products react differently to different people. But what I get is what I'm gonna tell you in this video. Also, I actually consider this fragrance to be a bit more mature, so I wouldn't see youngsters rocking Cooper Square. This doesn't mean they shouldn't try it out, they shouldn't wear it, but to me it has a more mature man type of feeling. Therefore, it feels a bit more sophisticated, only because of the way the scent portrays the person who's wearing it. To put it very simple, if you love lavender and if you love boozy fragrances, you're gonna definitely love Cooper Square. I know that Bond No.9 isn't everyone's cup of tea, if you want, because a lot of people have a lot of gripe with this house. Fortunately, I'm not one of them. I actually love Bond No.9. I actually love their creations, their fragrances. I do consider them to be high quality, and this is the exact same feeling that I get with Cooper Square. Word of advice though, because it happened to me, and this is something that happens to a lot of people. Do not judge the fragrance after one wearing or after the first 5 or 10 wearings if you want, because in my experience with the House of Bond No.9, I always have to be patient with their creations, meaning that they need a couple of months until they settle down, until they start being what they were supposed to be. So arm yourself with patience, wait for the fragrance to settle down, and only afterwards wear it and judge it. Don't make the mistake to judge a Bond No. 9 fragrance after only one wearing, or I don't know, a couple of wearings, as I've seen a lot of people doing it. Every single fragrance from the house of Bond No. 9 that I have in my collection gave me the exact experience. So with each and every one, I had to be very patient, with some of them more than 6 months, this one being the case, until it finally showed up and, let's say, the magic happened. So be aware. This is my word of advice if you want, for those of you who are not, let's say, very familiarized with the house of Bond No. 9 and how their fragrances actually work. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to thank you for your time. As always, I highly recommend you to buy a decant or a sample. Try it out, wear it a couple of times, throughout a very good amount of time, and only afterwards, based on your decision, on your own conclusions, decide if you want to purchase or not the full bottle. Do not blind buy it, because you might end up regretting that decision. So always test and only base your decision to buy or not buy the fragrance on your own opinions. The only thing that I can do in my videos is to tell you my experience and my perspective about the fragrance that I'm talking about. I'm gonna see you in the next one. As always, my friends, be safe, be good. Peace.